we're going to be doing a test recording. Honestly, I have seen some VTubers who do tarot readings, and I kind of low-key wanted to do them myself as well. So it's a test recording. I might upload it onto YouTube if it is. Hey YouTube, I am Sirena Latina, your local Boricua sea monster. And do mind all the things. I haven't been super open about my own religious views. You are partially seeing, well, obviously with this you can tell, probably not Christian. But here's my altar to Lady Hestia. I like to keep that on my desk where I do most of my work. I don't really have a traditional hearth, but this is where I do most of my work, all my things. So I like to put that here, and this is her most. I actually got a. It is a bit of an old offering, so I do have to get rid of that and get her a new one. But I like to give the gods candy whenever I can. And another thing, I did not know about the ad. I legitimately did not know about the ad until after I was gifted this, and it was a very expensive keyboard and mouse set, and I can't really afford to replace them anytime soon, so they are what I use right now. Next up, I'm thinking of maybe getting a My Little Pony one, because I saw one. If I saw like a mouse for Fluttershy, and if they make a Fluttershy keyboard, my money will be there. But my family got me this because I was using like an old keyboard set. Honestly, I got this a little bit before I got the new PC. But my family got me this. They're like, oh, like you're wanting to get more gamer-centric stuff. Here's a company that makes gamer things. And out of all the Sanrio characters that I like that tend to get merchandise made of them is Kuromi and My Melody. And I lean more towards the gothic style, how I normally dress. So my family got me all the Kuromi stuff, which I am super appreciative that they did. If they ever make Twin Stars merchandise, I'm there. I am there. I love the Twin Stars, they're my favorite. But outside of that, I've been rambling. But yeah, I'm Sirena Latina, your local Boricua sea monster. And yeah, so we're gonna start off with a 3-card pull of this tarot deck, the Ethereal Visions, and then we also have the Spirit Allies Oracle deck. I do have multiple tarot decks, but this is the only Oracle deck that I have. So, yeah. I usually was gonna like put this in a different spot on my desk, but this is like literally the only part in my desk where you can see what I'm doing. Like there's enough light for you to see. Also, I guess hand reveal. I need to drink more water. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these out. Nice. I'm no professional reader by any means. So I do have a book in here that I will probably be referencing every once in a while. But yeah, I'm gonna actually put this here right now. And yeah, let's do a generic poll. Let's see. What do you need to hear? What does whoever's watching this, what do they need to hear right now? I'm also not really that good at shuffling cards. I don't have the fine motor skills needed to be able to do the prrrr thing that people do with the cards. I can't fucking do it, like, to save my life. So, this is as close as we're gonna get. Anyways, I also found this nice royalty-free music. I'm gonna actually, if I post this in the description, I'm gonna go ahead and like credit who made this. I can't really remember at the top of my head right now, but definitely something that I'll go ahead and put there as soon as I'm done with this. I bought like their whole album, essentially, pretty much, and I'm thinking of changing the one I currently use on streams to one from there, but I'm just kind of still sitting and like thinking which one I'm going to go for, just because I'm not sure. And hey, maybe I'll even do some tarot reading streams just to kind of help me get better at this, because this is technically, I have been doing it for a while. I've been reading tarot for a few years now. Not that confident, but also sometimes I take a few like months breaks because I kind of get a little bit overwhelmed. I get tired from it, so I need to like take a break from it, or like I only have one question on my mind and then I keep asking the tarot decks, and I'm like, okay, I need to take a minute. I need to stop thinking of this one question and give my cards a break, give my mind a break. But yeah, and as I'm like shuffling and like moving the cards here, I do want to say, don't take whatever comes from this reading to be for sure, to like be for like certain. Things can and will always potentially change. Tarot is not always 100% for sure. Things can change, things will change, you know, shit happens. Take it with a grain of salt. The cards could be wrong, I could be wrong. Some people are of the belief that the cards are never wrong, and it's the person who's reading them whose interpretation can be wrong. So, yeah, pretty much. Just don't take this as 100% for sure. Like, don't base all of your decisions based off of this one YouTube video that came across your feed. The algorithm could also just be algorithming. Maybe you've been looking up a lot of... Oh. Okay. I'll put this here. Seems like I wanted to come out. Sometimes the algorithm is just algorithming. Maybe you were looking up a lot of videos about tarot. Maybe looking up a lot of tarot readings up on YouTube. So, things can happen. It could not be for... It could be for you, it could not be for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and as well be responsible over your, like, thoughts, ideas. Don't base it off of this alone. Alright. I think this is enough shuffling. Let's see. Okay. One more for good luck. Okay. So I'm gonna put one pile. Oh! This is... Actually, let me put it in my little pocket here. So we have that one card that jumped out. And move it more up. This here. This here. And how I like to kind of pick what card I'm gonna... Like, how I'm gonna put what pile. Because I cut the deck in 3 and then I, like, do that. And then that's how I go through. I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of hover my hands over. And it's just like, what do you need to hear right now? What is something that you need to hear right now? Feeling this one at the top. I want to hold it. Which one in the middle? Feeling this one in the middle. Okay. You might have seen what's at the bottom of the deck. I haven't. So let's see. I'm gonna put this aside. Here, there we go. First card is the 3 of Swords. The second card is the King of Pentacles. The third card is the 8 of Swords reversed. To you looks upright, but to me it's reversed. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. And the card that jumped out is the 3 of Pentacles. So definitely... This is definitely actually really interesting. Because at the bottom of the deck... Actually, let me show it. You have the King of Swords, and it was upright. And then you have a card that jumped out, the Three of Pentacles. And I think it's interesting because you have two pentacles, being the Three of Pentacles that jumped out, the King of Pentacles here. You have two swords, being the Eight of Swords reversed, and the Three of Swords, and then you do have two threes, being the Three of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and you do have two kings. So like, there's a good chunk of like doubles in here. So I kind of feel like the number 2 and 3 might be important for you, something like that. Maybe you were born on a year that ends with a 2, or on a month with a 2, maybe a month with a 3, a day with a 2 or a 3. Who knows? I'm gonna pull out my trusty little guidebook, because I very rarely get these cards whenever I'm reading. So I want to make sure I'm giving you the right description of everything. So let's go ahead and look for here. Let's go to my swords. So, okay. So your first card, which was the Three of Swords, just lean into your discomfort instead of running from it. There's much to learn when we allow ourselves to feel really our pain. This feeling may be a jolt to your reality when things seemed to be going well. Honor your grief. Reach out to a trusted friend or a family member and let yourself feel. So upright is pain, heartbreak, deception, negativity, and rejection. Then we have the King of Pentacles. You are willing to put in the work and have the patience to watch things unfold. The King signifies that it's not the time to rush projects on your table. You find order in chaos and help those who are in need. You give freely, for you know that the more you give, the more you receive. You are generous with your resources, and people look to you for guidance. Upright is wealth, influence, strength, leadership, generosity, long-term vision, structure, power, and satisfaction. Your third card is the Eight of Swords reversed, which is just a general description of the card. You're not actually trapped in the way you feel you might be. The only one keeping you bound is yourself. You can choose to look at the circumstances around you and face them head on, or you'll remain feeling trapped. You must decide to get out of your head and reclaim your power. And reversed, it's release, acceptance, accountability, and discovery. Now let's look at the card that jumped out first, which is the Three of Pentacles. Upright. How do you contribute to the greater whole, and how do our differences contribute to the picture? We may try to do it all ourselves, but this card shows that we are best when we do what we know. If we can't do everything on our plate, we can delegate what's needed to accomplish more. You don't have to be everything to everyone. It's understood and accepted if you need to offload something to lighten the burden. Let your specific skills shine and highlight others as well. It's better when we're working together to accomplish a goal. Teamwork, confidence, success, solutions, and collaboration. And then, for the card that was at the bottom of the deck, which is the King of Swords upright, this king is keen and insightful. He takes the time to consider everything presented to him. He communicates clearly about everything, and he too holds strong boundaries with integrity. He knows that he has reached his position by working hard and doesn't take it lightly. I lost myself here for a minute. When challenged in certain situations, this king knows now is not the time to be emotional. Get strategic. Think about the bigger picture. I was about to say picture. But the bigger picture and long-term effects to clarify your thoughts, desires, and motives. Be confident to speak your truth and stand firm. And upright, it's integrity, fairness, clear communication, authority, and truth. How I kind of see this, it's like I'm kind of getting the vibe that this is maybe something in the workplace, or at least something that has to do financially. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Maybe you have let yourself be a little bit of a pushover, and you're kind of being betrayed. Your people are metaphorically stabbing your heart, and you're not being you're not taking care of yourself. You're letting people walk over you, and you feel trapped. Like you don't know how to get out of this, but you do know. You're not really trapped in all this. You don't have to take on the brunt of everything, and you can stand up for yourself. You can speak clearly and directly, like, hey, I don't like this. I don't like what's going on. This isn't fair. This isn't right. And you can speak up for yourself, and you can create the balanced life, the balanced work life that you need. At least that's how I kind of see this. That it's you're kind of just stuck. You feel like you're stuck, but you're not actually stuck. And you have space to grow. You have space to be the leader that you need to be. But you need to let yourself be heard. Don't be quiet. Make sure that you get what you need to say out there. Yeah, I think that's kind of the vibes I'm getting from the cards. This is kind of what I got. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pull from here the Spirit Allies. Something I really like about this Oracle deck is that it does include journal prompts. And granted, I did get this fairly recently, so I do need to read the book for sure, because I have not, if I haven't memorized the meanings of the tarot cards, which I've been working with for the past few years, I'm definitely not going to memorize the meanings of the Oracle cards that I got a month ago. So, let's go ahead and shuffle these Oracle cards and see what you get. Let's see, what do the Oracle cards have in store for you? Let's see. Shuffle them, knock 3 times on them, and let's keep shuffling them some more. Yeah, this is something I'm potentially wanting to do. I don't have that much desk space, so you're gonna see other stuff I have on my desk all the time. But yeah, I would like to practice my divination skills a little bit better, and all that fun jazz. Gotta home it. There we go. I feel like this is just something to do with your job, and maybe you're not standing up for yourself as much as you should be. Maybe you're letting yourself be pushed around, or maybe it's kind of like something of loss, like you're feeling betrayed by something, or at least hurt by something that happened. Maybe with someone, maybe a collaboration didn't go as well as you hoped it would. Maybe you're taking the fall for it. Maybe it's more than one person who's making you feel like that. But I feel like it's that. Maybe someone disrespected your boundaries, and that's why you're feeling betrayed. But know that you can do this. You have it in you to be upfront, to be how we say it in Spanish, and at least this is very much a thing that's said a lot in Puerto Rico, is be el guapetón del barrio. Puff out your chest. Know that you're the shit, you know? Okay. I think I'm getting close to having shuffled these Oracle cards enough times. So let's one more shuffle, one more do, and another. Okay, perfect. Let's go let's see. I think I said I was gonna pull just one card, but I think I'm gonna pull them all. No, not all, but like I'm gonna pull 3. Yeah, I'm getting like, I should probably pull 3. Here's the first one, Aquarius, Rainbow Fluorite, and Bat. So, let's see, what do we have in the bottom of the deck? Spirit Quartz. That's at the bottom of the deck. I'll put it here. Okay. So, hey, maybe if any of these things are things that apply to you, this could be a sign that it's for you. Are any of your signs Aquarius? I know mine for sure aren't. Maybe this applies to you. Maybe, I don't know. I will say almost every pull I've done with this deck so far, the one constant that I've pulled for like the past 3 to 4 times, has been this Aquarius card. So, I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt, but I'm just saying, I keep pulling this all the time. So, maybe if you're an Aquarius, this is for you. Who knows? Let's go ahead and start with with reading what these all do, what these all for. So Aquarius, I believe that's like January 20th to February 18th. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not that good at remembering the exact dates for the zodiac signs. It's something I need to work on. I'm wanting to work on a little bit better, but one day I'll know it. So for Aquarius, you have I am unique. Standing out amongst the crowd, it is hard to miss Aquarius. Their uniqueness speaks for itself, but there is always something interesting to learn from this air sign. The fine balance that they create between air and water is one that leaves them independent of their emotions and a seeker of their authentic path. Your journey in this lifetime is entirely your own, and while you may encounter others who have had similar experiences, no one else is living your life. Aquarius is here to remind you to rejoice in your individuality and the choices that you make. While some decisions may leave others confused, you know what is beneficial to you in your time here. The independent choices that you will make will lead you to a community that supports you wholeheartedly and wants what is best for you. And your journal prompt is, what would I like to do in the next 5 years? What is holding me back? So like, what would I like to do in the next 5 years? Very much a question that you get when you're doing a job interview, like, hey, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? And I guess I kind of want you to think about that. Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in those next 5 years? Like, actually sit down and think about it. Do you want to stay in this place where maybe you're being disrespected? What are areas in your life that you want to improve on? What are things in your life that you can look at and you're like, hey, what the hell? What is going on here? This isn't right, you know? And like it says, like the I am unique. You are unique. There is no one on this planet who is like you but yourself. No one. And you are inherently a valuable person. So treat yourself with the value that you are, with the value that you emanate into the world. And you're the only one who can make those decisions. Like any of the decisions that you make in your life, you're the only person who can make them for you. So sit down and think, what do you want? What do you want in the next 5 years? Where can you see yourself in those 5 years? Sit down, reflect, and think about it. Work hard and manifest the life that you want. The Disney nerd in me is coming out right now as I'm like thinking of the song. At least it popped up in my head. of this like one snippet of the song from Princess and the Frog. It's like, what you give is what you get. My daddy said that and I'll never forget, and I commend it to you. Like from when she's singing When You're Human Again, when after like she turns into a frog and so does Naveen, and they're both with Lewis the crocodile. No, it's not a crocodile, it's an alligator. Lewis the alligator looking for Mama Odie. I'm a big Disney nerd. I really, well, in particular, I'm a big Disney princess nerd. I love the princess movies. Adore the princess movies. But that's a lot there. But kind of like, it is like that. What you give is what you get. You can manifest, but also manifesting and saying, oh, you can't be like Lottie, wishing upon the star. You know how Lottie was like, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, you know? You can't do just that. Yes, wishing on the star is good, but you have to put in the hard work, the grit. Sometimes it's busting your butt, like Tiana working multiple jobs. Sometimes it's standing up for yourself, like how Rapunzel did at the end of Tangled, how she like stood up to Mother Gothel, how she stood up for herself. And I know I'm doing a lot of references to Disney movies. That's just kind of, for me, it's easiest to kind of explain and view the world. It's been my coping mechanism since I was really little. It's how I've always done this. But it's like you need to like either stand up for it, work hard and stand up for yourself. Not pull yourself up by the bootstraps kind of thinking, but pull yourself up. Elevate yourself. You know your worth. You know what you deserve in this life. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And then I've stayed a long time with Aquarius. Let's go through the other cards. I don't know, I just kind of felt like this need to talk with that one. So the next card is Rainbow Fluorite, which is card number 21. So meditation is an important part of my spiritual journey. Blends of green, purple, and deep blue make this crystal stand out amongst the rest. When held up to the sunlight, the individual colors stick out even more, and with each turn of the hand, a new pattern can be found. Rainbow Fluorite is a potent stone that can help to cleanse the aura and clear out negative energy. Rainbow Fluorite encourages you to meditate in the coming days, making space for the clarity of the patterns in your life to emerge. Even 3 minutes in the morning can make all the difference before you go about your day. Give your mind and body the rest it needs and connect with your breath. Let it fill you and rejuvenate you. The breath is our life force, and it carries you throughout life. Taking just a few moments of your time to rest the outer eyes can bring you to a peaceful state and realign your energy. Hold fluoride in your hands or keep it in your space to amplify your cleansing practices. Journal prompt. What is the best way for me to incorporate meditation into my practice? So, honestly, I see this as kind of like, don't take everything that's been happening to heart. Like, relax. Bad stuff can happen, but it doesn't have to follow you home. Not develop thick skin, but don't let what others do or say define you. You define yourself. You don't need random people telling you what you are and what you aren't. I hope that made sense. Yeah, I'm kind of not getting as much of like a full as I did with the Aquarius card. So, yeah. Anyways, let's head on over to the bat. So, that is card 37. What's the first one? I remain flexible in life. As the moon rises, Bat emerges from its cave and takes to the star-filled sky. Relying on its senses, Bat understands the importance of being aware of your surroundings and moving quickly in case of obstructions. Navigating through the darkness is no easy feat, but with gifts graced by the universe, it can be done. The Bat has flown in to remind you that no matter what problems you may face in life, it's all up to you to determine the outcome. We are often faced with certain situations over and over because there is still a lesson to be learned. Let that lead you through these moments and encourage you to be quick on your feet. Journal about your experiences so that you can recognize similar situations and be prepared to change the outcome. Awaken your intuition and let it act as your guide, noticing what you feel immediately when making quick decisions. Through this, you will learn your life lessons and in turn find blessings coming your way. And your journal prompt is, recall when your intuition has kept you on the right path. How did you know what to do? I'm getting the same song. Like the what you give is what you get. My daddy said that and I'll never forget. I'm a big singer. I'm sorry. But I guess here I'm kind of getting it as the opposite. Tiana was really rigid in a way. She was very rigid with what she did and how she wanted her life, and I guess it's don't be as rigid. Work hard like her, but don't force yourself into this thing of where like you can't have fun, you can't do anything fun in your life. And I guess kind of with that, I'm kind of getting like this might have been eating like whatever happened is eating up your head, like your brain, your like it's kind of like you're ruminating on it. And it's just playing over and over and over and over again. You're kind of getting stuck on it, but you don't have to be stuck in this. You can go with the flow. You can chill out. Like how this one was going. And maybe this isn't the first time this situation or this problem, this feeling of a betrayal you've had has come up and done its thing, done its shtick. Maybe it's happened multiple times. But like I said, you don't need to let this keep happening. Ooh, I was lagging there for a minute. You don't have to let this keep happening. You can recognize these patterns, you can recognize what's going on, and be like, nah, actually, no, never mind. You know? But yeah, like be flexible in life. That's something that life will always ask of you. To be flexible, to kind of not go with the flow, but also don't let the cruelty of the world bring you down. Don't let the cruelty of the world try to put you in a chokehold. You are worthy of a lot of things, and to have the world be mean and cruel and you letting it be is not one of those things. Alright, and then the card that was at the bottom of the deck is Spirit Quartz, which is I am a creation of universal love. Spirit Quartz takes an entirely unique shape, as smaller crystals can be found growing on top of the larger face of the crystal, often found as a delicate purple or pink. This often is a symbol of your true inner spirit and divine love. You are being reminded that you are loved and worthy of love. The universe and your guides care for you and want what's the best for you, even though it may not seem like it when times get hard. Everything falls within divine timing and happens for a reason. What you are learning at this moment is invaluable information that will help you grow and connect with others so that they may do the same. You are breaking karmic cycles and the stigma around igniting change. It is a powerful work, but you have a divine support system that is rooting for you all the way. And your journal prompt is, in what areas of my life, or in which relationships, is my spirit calling me to love more? I don't think I could say this in a better way, but you have a support system. You have like someone behind you, rooting for you. Be it in this world or not, they are rooting for you. They want what's best for you. They can see what's going on and that you're going through a hard time right now. But they want to remind you that you're not alone. And I'm getting, I don't remember if it's in the movie. I need to rewatch The Princess and the Frog. I don't know, like, I'm just getting blasted in my brain with Princess and the Frog. So I guess if you like in general the story Princess and the Frog, or if Tiana is like your favorite princess, or the Princess and the Frog or Tiana is something important to you, maybe this is something for you. Maybe this is for you. I don't know why I'm getting blasted so much in my head, Princess and the Frog. But I'm getting so on the ride of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which is kind of where I remember seeing this. It might be in the movie and I'm just not remembering it right now. On the like the water tower thingy, whatever it is, it says it has like a painting of Evangeline and Ray like as stars, and it says, "Don't lose sight of what's important." And I think maybe right now you're losing sight of the fact that you have people who are there for you. People who love and care for you, who want what's best for you, who want you to know that you're not alone in this. You never will be alone. You have that cooperation, you have that teamwork. The people who want what's best for you, they are there. They want you to know that. But perhaps you're not seeing it right now. Maybe you're so deep in what happened that you don't realize you have that support system. So, yeah. Don't lose sight of what's important. Work hard, but know that love is always there. You are so loved, so incredibly loved, and maybe you don't even know it, but you are. And those people are there, and they're rooting for you, and they want what's best for you. Go back into your community, go back into the people in your life, your friends, your family, any romantic partners, anyone. Go to them. Talk to them about what's going on. They're going to be there and they're going to support you every step of the way, no matter what you do. No matter what you choose to do, whether it is stepping up for yourself in your job, getting a new job. Because at the end of the day, I feel like maybe this is just a lack of, maybe you feel like you're not worthy of setting up these boundaries for yourself, standing up for yourself, and doing all these things for yourself. But you are. You very much are. And never, ever forget that. Never. But, yeah. I think this is a good place to kind of end this, to stop this. If this reading resonated with you, if maybe my words of encouragement resonated with you, feel free to let me know. If it didn't, just don't worry about it. This is for fun. There's no need to kind of freak out or worry about this. I hope that whatever happens, you end up okay, and you get out on the other side okay. That's really all that I think is important at the end of the day. So yeah. If you liked the idea of tarot reading and you want to see more tarot readings, feel free to let me know. I don't really feel like this is a timed message. Whenever it finds you, it finds you. And if you need to hear it more than once, you need to hear it more than once. Whatever. But also know, if you watch a lot of videos of tarot readings, of content like this, the algorithm might just algorithm and be like, oh, you like tarot videos, here's some more. So don't take it 100% to heart. If it doesn't feel like it's something that's going on with you, then it's not going on with you, and you don't have to worry about it, which is good. But if you want to see more readings, if you want to see me do anything in particular, like general love readings, I've seen people who do the stones and the piles, which I think that's neat. I might do that as well sometime. But yeah, I don't think what else I can add to this. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time you're watching this. And I don't remember if I said when I recorded this. I recorded this on January 29th, 2026. Just giving you that very August 36th, that you know when this was recorded. That's when it was recorded. If that date is important to you, then there you go. If not, again, I don't feel like this is a time message. I feel like whenever this shows up, it shows up. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, or evening, or afternoon. Take care of yourself, and things will get better. Bad time, like the great and wise Katrina said, bad times are just times that are bad. And I think I'll end it there. I think I've said I'll end it there a few times already, but yeah, now for sure. Bye. I'll see you on another video.